So even though I think that American capitalism already was fueled by African American women's wombs to uh, do the another wave of slaves, despite us initially taking men and bringing them over, I assume some of those men died, so we needed the female African American womb to start the economy. But that is unfortunately not colloquially what we consider the eugenics movement, which is 1900s, 1920s, 1930s, and before that, honestly. And it continued into the 1970s, as I would suggest. And then there was uh, this book, The Birth Dearth, which suggests that Planned Parenthood was only meant initially to strip um, women, black women specifically, of their children, but it ended up being what white women were doing. And there was plans to pay women to have children because the white population was going down, but they didn't want to pay black women, and they wanted immigration to help with the white population, but it was mostly brown immigrants. And so today I think we do take, or we bring over white passing immigrants just for the aesthetic. And so with this overturning of Roe versus Wade, this is basically to get back at the 60 plus women, white women specifically, who didn't have kids. And so now they're expected to have kids um, because of the fear of wanting to get rid of the African American population. And so supposedly Trump never, even though there's thing with Trump with the Mexicans and the wall to keep out Mexicans, he actually kept out Nigerians and other African people alike. Um, so this situation before overturning Roe versus Wade, in the middle, I think this really was a 50-year Cold War period over bodily autonomy. You know, they had their rights, but they didn't like that women had their rights, and they didn't like the way it was going with the demographics. So this is very interesting, and there's a lot of hubbub with this Roe versus Wade and the Jackson women's movement thing that is being unearthed as we speak. Um, so I just hope people are safe out there, you know.